gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So like, just to start off, what did you think of the introduction? Like how she just, here's the book, here's what it's gonna be, boom.
I loved the introduction. I like so many pages are basically fully highlighted because I thought she used some really incredible quotes. I thought she brought some really good points. I think specifically about the introduction that really stood out to me was how she talks about white feminism and how it comes from a very privileged point of view where all your basic needs are met. And I mean, I'm not white, but I definitely came to the feminist space kind of in that same thing of like, oh, equal pay and like advancement in leadership for women as opposed to water safety or food access or very basic needs. I didn't even think about that from a feminist perspective. So I felt a little called out, but in the best way possible.
I love how she talks about, like I said, like you said, mainstream feminism and the ivory tower, and how like just it's so easy to just think of white feminism as the default. Mm-hmm. And that's where I came to feminism from as well, having been raised by white people, but also just having been raised in a very privileged background and not having like experienced the whole Maslow hierarchy of needs not being met. Right. So just like what, just to reiterate what you were saying, like that totally makes sense for me too. So like, I love how she just calls it out.
Yeah, when she talks about just how anything, I'm not sure if it's this or the next one, but regardless, when she talks about how every single aspect of a life that affects a woman is a feminist issue, I love that broad definition. And I wish that was the one that was mainstream because it's so true. And I think because what is mainstream is this very, privileged idea of feminism, then that's how people are introduced and that's how they enter. But if we mainstream this, like every single issue is a feminist issue, then I think more people will enter it that way. And then it'll be a little more diverse and inclusive of everyone.
Wow.